Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. It's me again. Hi. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing today? Happy Final Fantasy Sunday. It's the end of the weekend. We get to celebrate playing some Final Fantasy. Very good, very good. We're doing some more cleanup today. So that'll be nice to get that out of the way. Congratulations, Mr. Cake Eating Dragon, on getting the first today. Nice work, nice work. Welcome in. And thank you for the bunny check-in as well. And thank you also for collecting your fluffy little friends. Alti, check-in from Jim, and Hunter collecting the bunnies. Gotta catch them all. Jackie, who has caught them all, and Lenny, both of them. Both Jackie and Lenny have technically caught them all. Caught all the bunnies. Rox, welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. And Lucky, hiya. Welcome in. And thank you, Lenny and Cake, for the 15 stream streaks today. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yippee indeed. Yippee indeed. And Squinkus. I don't know what that means, Cake, but it came with a cute emote, so. Welcome. So today, plans are... So for anyone who might have missed it, yesterday, we actually finished the main scenario. We re-rolled the credits on Heaven's Ward. We rolled credits yesterday. But we still do have a few more side quests to get through before our official start into Stormblood. So today will be a crafting day. We have some... I think we've got 4 job quests to do. I think I have them all prepared. Because it's, yeah, leather worker, goldsmith, weaver, and culinarian. I think those are the only 4 we're missing. Okay, is that... Have I not done... Oh no, that's right. Because now I need to... Oh, I should have... Whatever. That's fine. I'm pretty sure those are the only 4, but now that I've finished... Now that I've rolled credits on Heaven's Ward, it's telling me that all of my crafters have job quests, but that's actually a lie. That's fine. No bunnies shall escape our sight. Indeed, indeed. I'm jealous of your crafters being leveled. Yeah, look, honestly... Doing all the leave quests at least once each has skyrocketed my crafters. Like the ones where I finished the leave quests for the crafters, they're level 90 or like level 89, 90. So all my crafters, well, sorry. By the time I finish the Heaven's Ward leaves, all of my crafters will be level 90. Which is pretty good. Like, so by the time I finish Stormblood, they'll be level 100. They'll have been maxed out. Which is pretty good. Like, you know, that's pretty handy. That's pretty handy. That's pretty good. I wouldn't mind trying to get that done as early as possible if I can, but we shall see how that goes. What else? What else? Oh, another call out. If you haven't made your Final Fantasy XIV tier list and put it into the Discord, I forgot to link the message that I put there yesterday. Hang on. What did I say yesterday? It was like, we want you. This is already a different message. Submit your Heaven's Ward tier list for our stream event next week in the Discord. And then I will link the tier list. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. And I'll pin that. Look at me, I'm a professional. Ta-da! So today the other thing is 4 crafters. Will I get through all of them today? I don't know. I'll do my best. Maybe if I aim for like 2 or 3. As well as some of the missing society quests have appeared too. So we'll do those. But I am feeling kind of tired. Like, believe it or not, like doing effectively 16 hours worth of stream content in one weekend is tiring. Go figure. That's crazy. Yuna, hello! Welcome, Raiders! Hi! How you doing? How's your Final Fantasy XIV today? Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Yuna. Hi, Rambling Madman. Thank you for the bunny check-in. I appreciate that. G'day! For anyone who doesn't know who I am Atheria. It is lovely to meet you. Welcome in. I do every quest in Final Fantasy XIV. Today is going to be a crafting job quest day. So welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, other than FF14, I play other games like cozy games, sim games, farming games. I love farming sims. And just like indie games in general. We try a fair variety of stuff here, so welcome. Hello, Cosmo. Forward and back. We're going forward and back. That's funny. I know exactly the song. Hi, Noct. Welcome in. Hi, Taco. Hello. Welcome. A ninja jobstone? Yes, indeed. I enjoy ninja a lot. Have the streams been well? It has, thank you. We're just getting started. This is my yap zone. This is where I do most of my yapping. That's a lie. I do my yapping all the time. But this is the designated yap zone. We were just listening to that song? Oh, good. Isn't that one of, the Alexander ones? Is that Pepsi Man? Or, no, it's not Pepsi Man. It's, is it Pepsi Man? I don't know. Hi, Lecture welcome in. Hello. You like Ninja too? That's your main? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I really like Ninja. I enjoy Paladin and Summoner as well. Oh, it's Cruise Chaser. Gotcha. Hi, Kaiko. Welcome in. Hello. It feels like so long since I've done Alexander, even though I'm still in Heaven's Ward. How long has it been since I've done the Alexander raids? I want to say like 6 months, right? It was one of the first things I did out of the post-expansion. I think it's about 6 months. It's a banger song though. It's really good. Really good raid series. I really enjoyed the story of the Alexander raids. And then we played FF9. We were playing FF9 at the same time as I was kind of finishing Heaven's Ward. And it just happened that the point in Final Fantasy IX that we met Alexander was the same week that we started the Alexander raids. It's pretty good. It was good timing. Very, completely accidental. But yes, I will read out what you've been getting up to lately, Yuna. Yuna Marie, the chillest VTuber in the game. They're all about that comfy life, whether it's farming, gathering, or solving mysteries. Don't be fooled by the laid-back vibes. This village chief is always up for some shenanigans. From treasure maps to Hildy quests, Yuna Marie keeps it fresh and fun. Catch them live for good times and great company. That's right, Yuna's also been playing On Your Tail, my favorite game from last year. God, I loved On Your Tail. It was just a chef's kiss game for me. It was just a really good, wholesome, casual, cozy, mystery adventure. It was, yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I hope you're still enjoying it, Yuna. But yeah, so, you can catch that on Yuna's channel as well. Excellently crafted. Yeah, it's really good. Even though I called it like the furry detective game, it was really good. Like or Gyat Detective was another favorite name we had for it. On Your Tail's been so much fun, even if I kind of suck at some of the puzzles. Oh yeah, I was literally sometimes with the puzzles, I just had a notebook out And there were a couple of times with the puzzles where I just was trial and error. So I would just write down every combination that I'd already tried until I got the right one. So I feel you there. Oh, cough gelato, cough. Oh. That's exactly what I was doing the other day. Yeah. Look, it happens. Oh. But yeah, thank you very much for the raid, Yuna. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you need to raid and run so that you can get some food, rest, stretch, you know, move around a bit, please do. Please take care of yourself. I appreciate it. We are just about to get started. You might recognize the Moogle music because we're about to start off with a couple of the Moogle Society quests. We've got 2 today that are new, that we've not done yet, which is very exciting because they seem to be very evasive, these Moogle quests. It seems like there's two quests that show up almost every day. And then the rest of them are like, they never show up, it feels like. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Alright, where's the button? Let's press the button. There. Ta-da! Moogle quests? Lost so many brain cells with the Moogles? Yeah. They're very silly little guys. They're a little bit ridiculous. Oh, I wonder if they have anything new in their shop. I don't know if I've checked recently. Maybe I have. I feel like I probably have. I feel like it's wishful thinking. Purchase items. Oh yeah, there's slippers. I think the slippers were the newest thing. I don't know. Oop. But yeah. We're gonna get started with these. So, the Moogle Motivator. Mogek appears to be pondering something. Going from Vath to Moogles was a mistake. Definitely should have done them the other way around. The Vath were really good. I enjoyed the Vath quests. The Vath is the first one we finished. Actually, yeah.
Hello, Atheria. I need your help. It's about Mogwon. The last I saw him, he looked as if he was going to pull out all of his fur in frustration. If Moogles could go bald, he would be the first. Gaboo! Might I trouble you to go to Asar and ask what is troubling him?
A bald Moogle, now that'd be something. I would pay to see that. I'd pay to see a bald Moogle. It would be awful and horrific. But like, it's one of those things that I feel like I need to see it just once. Just once.
Thank you for coming, Atheria. I trust Mogek sent you to inquire about the progress here in Asar. Well, while Barley's is nearing completion, I can't say I am content with our pace here. In fact, there is one Moogle in particular who is not only a lackluster bricklayer, but a master procrastinator. He always has some sort of excuse for why he can't be bothered to put hammer to nail. I've tried everything. He doesn't like to listen to me, but he might lend an ear to a fellow mender, an elite one at that. Perhaps you can try giving him some words of encouragement. He's not hard to miss. He's always hiding behind the building so that I can't clearly see what he's up to. I've begged and pleaded, and even tried working up some tears, but nothing worked. Maybe he'll listen to you.
Aw, worked up some tears? Damn, Mogwon. Vath were very well done and wholesome and inspiring from start to finish. Yeah, they were really good. I really liked them. One time for the mind and my nightmares. Malingering Moogle. What you doing here, buddy? You having some nap time?
Shh! Can't you see I'm doing my
Preparatory.
Shh! Can't you see I'm doing my preparatory routine? A mender must be of sound mind and body, and that is achieved through profound contemplation. I must have peace and quiet.
Oh yeah? The malingering Moogle flutters away, muttering under his breath. The malingering Moogle is apparently one tough Kupo nut to crack. Search for and try to psych him up. Hi Lozl, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for the bunny check-in. G'day, g'day. I hope you're doing well. That word seems needlessly complex for a lazy Moogle. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it could have just said preparations. Come on, man.
Up, down, turn around. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in.
What are you doing? Okay, well, we'll psych him up. Master procrastinators use long and needlessly complicated words. Totally not speaking from experience. Ah, to procrastinate the end of the sentence?
You again, Kubu? I told you. If you disturb me, then I won't be able to focus, and then no work will get done today. Now I have to start all over again.
The malingering Moogle scoffs at you, and as he flutters away. An expert craftswoman does not deserve this kind of treatment. Find the Moogle once more, and slap some sense into him. Hell yeah, we better slap a Moogle. Let's go.
Up, down, turn around. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in.
Sounds like he's about to have a panic attack and we're about to slap him.
Did you just... What? How could she slap, Kubu? Mogwan says I'm the one slacking off. For a Moogle who does nothing but delegate all day, he has some nerve, Kubu.
Oh, accidentally typed out of that.
If he's so fixated on pushing me around, then he can forget it. I knew I should have become a bard.
No. I mean, a bard does sound like a fun job, Mr. Moogle.
Any luck, Kubu? You slapped him? Wow. And I thought I had some pent-up frustrations. While I appreciate your enthusiasm, it appears to have had the opposite effect. Maybe Master Terrison was right about trying a more traditional method. Bribery! If you fashioned him a fancy set of work equipment, surely he would feel obligated to put more effort into the restoration. He may not deserve it, but an angry mender is worse than a lazy mender. If you need any materials, let me know. Oh, and be sure to tell him it's from me when you give it to him. We have plenty of materials on hand.
Alright. Yeah, I'll tell him it's from you. What am I crafting? A Moogle mollifier. High quality. Oops. No problemo. Alright, let's go bribe a Moogle.
Oh no, it's Mogwan's personal Moogle admonisher. Go away, Kubu!
Honestly, you know what? Kind of valid. Like, if someone slapped me and then came back for more, I'd be like, hey, no, fuck off. Don't be doing what I think you're doing.
A present? Oh, why, it's beautiful. I don't know what to say, Kubu.
He's been through a roller coaster of emotions.
Mogwan had this made just for me. Well, aren't I feeling embarrassed? After all those things I said too. Well, I suppose I could approach my mending with a little more gusto. Kaboo? Mogwon can be demanding at times, but to give me such a nice gift shows he truly cares. Thank you for bringing it to me. Never will I be fancy-free. No one swings their hammer as dutifully as me.
Don't give up your day job. I like the bit about him like, oh, I should have been a bard, and then he sings a little ditty at the end.
Worked like a charm, Kaboo. Master Tarrison calls this the stick and cracker root method. He said that it's used to train chocobos to behave themselves, but it apparently is effective on Moogles too.
Oh. Hi Amethyst, how you doing? Welcome in, hello, hello. Hi Kaiko, welcome in. Should become part of the Bard quest or something. Happy end, yeah. Get a little, what's it called? Cameo. I say morning, but I haven't slept yet. That means it's still yesterday. It doesn't count.
Did you find out what happened? Did you find out what was bothering Mogwon? Somehow I'm not surprised. There's one in every bunch. Although, it is unexpected that a Moogle as serious as Mogwon would take advice from Master Tarrison. I shudder to think what other tricks he might learn.
It's 4 AM for me. That is a bit late to be still calling it yesterday, yeah. Tremble finishing. Mogek waves his little paws excitedly.
Atheria, the Mogmenders and I had a splendid idea. Do you recall how crystals are strengthened when bathed in the roar of dragons? Well, consider the Koopa tree, rich in ether and a natural source of crystals. If Wei-Af were to roar at one, surely it would bear even better crystals, yes? We would like to test this theory, so could you summon Wei-Af and ask him to roar upon a Koopa tree? Oh, and while you're at it, might you also stop by one of the clusters we gather and have him roar on it as well?
I can do that. Just curious. Alright, an ara. It's been a while since I've done one. Sometimes if it's been a while, I like forget how to do it. That's it. That's all that does. At one point we had an uwu one because I lost a bet for a while, but yeah, we don't keep that around.
Well met, daughter of man. What is your business here? And so you are requesting the help of
That's rough, buddy.
Yes, indeed.
So you are requesting the help of Wei-Af once more. Give me a moment. I shall call him over. Whee!
I have to have a target to do the yell thing. Long boy. Gotta love the voice buttons, yeah. Do a thing.
Look at how it glows. Surely the crystals are stronger now, Kaboo.
There was one more that you would have me bellow my magics upon, yes? Oh, up here. So, after this one, there's only 4 more unique quests for us to do. Oh, and I think there's one for the Vanu as well. I haven't actually checked the Vanu. Hopefully we'll get that today. How goes your quests path? Good. So we've got 4 crafters to do. We have, which we will try and get through a couple of those today. Or, and then if next weekend, so we're not going to get through. So next Sunday is the Final Fantasy like end of Heaven's Ward like event stream. So we're doing our tier lists. Quick plug for the pinned comment if you want to participate. So we're doing that on the Sunday, which means I have today and next Saturday to do the remainder of the side quests for Heaven's Ward. So we rolled credits on the end of the Heaven's Ward main story yesterday. So we've just got the four crafters. And then I'll do the Moogle one and the Vanu one next weekend. But we won't be able to do the final alliance one until after we're in Stormblood. I was like, I don't really want to hold back moving into Stormblood just to, you know, needlessly prolong it just for the Alliance Society. So we're gonna do that. We'll do at least one stream in Stormblood before I come back and do them. And then the other thing that I want to do on Saturday next week is pick up Red Mage and Samurai and do those unlocks. And then probably have like a bit of chat participation if people want to jump in with like doing dailies. And I'll see if I can, or dungeons, and I'll see if I can level them up to 60, ready for jumping into Stormblood. So that's basically the highlight. So next Saturday will be a tidying up whatever we don't get done today, and then unlocking Red Mage and Samurai. Red Mage is fun. I'm looking forward to playing Red Mage and Samurai. It'll be good. It'll be nice to have new classes again.
The ether in the cluster is changing. I can feel it. I'll have to be careful not to get sick.
And with that, it would seem my work here is done. I am glad to have been of some help to you, daughter of man. Now let us return. Okay. Yeah, so super close. I've been putting off these crafter ones because I was like, I had to prepare them. Samurai's Air, not a big fan of it, but that's just me. That's fair. I think I will enjoy playing Samurai.
You're back, Kubu? I'm glad that I didn't see any explosions in the distance. I was a little worried that the magics of dragons might be too potent in the presence of all that ether. It makes me reflect on how fortunate we are to have you and Wei have a sisters like this. If it weren't for you two, I don't think the Mogmenders would have made it half as far as they have. I suppose it just goes to show that no Moogle is an island. Kubu?
Cute. Alright. Vanu. I haven't even checked the Vanu quests yet. We would have been able to do the Moogles today if I didn't miss a single day this week. I missed one day of the Moogle quests. Very sad. Oh no, this is the one we're missing. Wildwort and Sundrop. No, this is the one we're missing. We'll be able to finish these now. Yeah, it's the last one. Awesome. I'll do this one first. Wildwort and Sundrop. Muna Vanu has a message to pass on to you. Atheria, Linu Vanu leaves word that he wishes to speak with you. He seems worried. Please speak with him when you can spare time to aid our tribe once more. Ah, Atheria, dependable as always, you have come to hear my plea. Yesterday, Vanu releases Galakat to skies, to divine omens, and peer into Gundu's future. But Galakat lurches and falls from the sky like great Galakat-shaped stone. Portent is real and clear as morning's sky. Gundu ancestors, great heroes all, look down in shame and fury at tribes' lack of devotion. We must appease honored warriors of Gundu legend. We must calm their rage. Please make offering before great Gundu totem at ruins of old village. Place weeping Wildwort before totem and perform Sundrop dance that ancestors may smile upon us once more. Weeping Wildwort hangs head in shame just as Gundu do. It shows tribes penitence for our neglect. Gather these flowers at the cromlech, place them before Gundu totem, and rouse ancestors from slumber with passionate Sundrop dance. I'll be honest, I feel like maybe we did actually do this one and I just forgot to tick it off. Oh well. I feel like we've actually done this one. Maybe there's a similar one? Although I wouldn't be surprised if I just forgot to tick it off. I don't think it would have changed anything. Yeah, so we'll do Moogles and Vanu next week. Oh, I'm excited to get these done. So in Stormblood, we are off to Via Abania? Weeping Wildwort. Several days after blooming, the flower of the Weeping Wildwort will turn away from the sun and down to the ground, making it appear that it is hanging its head, and thus earning the plant its name. 510. Hi Tempest, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the 15 stream streak. Or 15, rather. Alright, Sundrop dance. Thank you for the 15 stream streak, Tempest. I appreciate it. Ta-da! All I do is show up and sometimes say stupid shit, but you're welcome. See, no, I like that. That's good. I appreciate it. I appreciate you spending your time here. Even if you're just working and chilling. I appreciate it. Many thanks, Atheria. Your offering calms fiery hearts of mighty Gundu forebears. But after Netherling leaves, Vanu thinks further on topic of Galakat. Come to think of it, strong smell of crowd crawler surrounds Galakat. Perhaps it does not bring dark omens, but is merely drunk on cloud crawler. Okay, no, we definitely did that quest before. I fucking remember that. I remember being, like, mortified that he just threw a drunk Galakat over the side of the island. wild. That is a shiny Pegasus. Big ol' shiny Pegasus. So we've done these. I'm not going to read these out. But I will collect the points for doing them. For our reputation. Electric Gundaloo. Speak with Luna Vanu. What's this quest? Oh. There was a fade over it. I didn't see it. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. I am tired. So today we've got Culinarian, Leatherworker, Goldsmith, and Weaver quests. I wonder which one to start with. I'm kind of inclined to start with the Weaver quests because I quite enjoyed the Weaver quests from Realm Reborn. They were pretty cute. Because you helped a dude with his win over his lady. Yes, 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 yes. We hit you with the thing. Woe betide us. I love the way they like thrash their arms out in front of them. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah, let's do Weaver first. So Weaver is in Uldar. I think the Goldsmith Guild is in Uldar as well. And then Leatherworker is Gridania and Culinarian is Limsa. So yeah, we'll start with the two Uldan ones. Feels like it makes sense. I've prepared everything except there's one thing missing. I think it was like a hard silver ingot, and I think I ended up using it in a different craft. Is that a Rathalos? Hi Compachi, how you doing? It is not a Rathalos. It's legally distinct Rathalos. Nah. There is a Rathalos mount in this game. I mean, like there is one. But it is not this one. I don't have the Rathalos mount. Hi Nova, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you for the bunny check-in. I appreciate that. Saw it from behind. My brain went Rathalos because of the color. Yeah, it is like this exact same color as the Rathalos mount. But yeah, you can get the Rathalos. I just don't have it. But I'll unlock it in the next expansion. So the next expansion is the one where I get to do the Monster Hunter, the first Monster Hunter collab, the Monster Hunter Wilds collab. I'll finally have it. Now, there's one more, and I normally have trouble finding these guys. Oh, there. It's alright, we saw Yesterday, we met Omega. Omega from Monster Hunter. We saw Omega from Monster Hunter yesterday. That was a really epic cutscene. The cutscene where Omega fights Shinryu, very epic. Done. Done. Awesome. All right. Time for our crafting jobs. Excuse me. Weaver's Guild. What quest is that? Oh, right. Taking the red. We're doing that next week. Hello, Mr. Rodolent Rose. The Social Knitwork. Rodolent Rose has a faraway look in his eyes. Greetings, Atheria. I trust you haven't let your needlework lapse since last we spoke. I'm busy as ever, of course. The orders come and go and come. Sometimes I miss when I could wander abroad to study fashion. But that time is long past. The burden of being a guildmaster, I suppose. But you, my friend, are free as a bird, aren't you? I wonder if I mightn't travel vicariously through you, Atheria. I'd love nothing more than to learn what the seamstresses have dreamed up during the Holy Sea's isolation. Yes, you could work there as a proper weaver, learning the tastes of lords and ladies alike. If you serve a noble house, all the better. I suppose that does raise the question of which noble house, of course. I've no connections in the Holy See, I'm afraid, and my knowledge of Ishgard is limited. Well, save for House Halienart. Their sigil is a red rose upon a field of black. A rose is a rose is a rose, as they say. And if one of their guardsmen has any wit, then you may well land a commission. Failing that, I will leave you to your own devices. Good luck. To see the splendor of Halienart Manor. I wonder, though, if their guards are as well heeled as their lord. So we're going to see... Oh, excuse me. Talking about Monhan, there was a time I kept missing your streams. Whatever happened to Amatsu? Did the Sith Empire win? About that. We did not go back and kill Amatsu, no. I think we tried it. I think it was like 2 streams that we tried it, but we really needed to just go farm up better gear, but we didn't. We just went, alright, let's go play something else now. Have we worked for a weaver? No, lass. I'm afraid we've got no guild for such now. But the way I hear it, House Durander's rolling in the coin. Make your pitch to one of their guards. Mayhap they'll throw some custom your way. Ask the House Durander guard if they're in the market for new blouses. I'll make a few of them in me spare time. Okay, it sounds like he's actually taking the piss. Can't believe I missed the greatest battle. It's okay, it just made me angry. I think it's up here? Yeah. Yeah, so we tried fighting Amatsu, but it did not go very well.
Work? I can't promise you anything, miss. It's above my station. Oh, but one moment. I do remember hearing that Madame Glenda was looking for one with your skills. She's a widow of a noble and the most devout soul in Ishgard. I imagine you'll find her in St. Remenard's Cathedral. It is a comfort to know that a soul as devout as Madame Glenda stays in St. Remenard's Cathedral for bells and bells, praying for Ishgard.
Why, you need praying for? Have you been bad? Do you need praying for? I'm here.
Why, yes, I am Glenda. And you're a weaver? Praise alone. You are the answers to my prayers. Consider yourself hired. It's my daughter, Atheria. I'm schooling her in weaving, but no matter what I say, she doesn't learn. I've spent moons working with the child, to no avail.
Wham! Hello! Hi! Welcome, Raiders. How you doing? Hi, Wham! I hope you had a good stream. You're playing Homebody today. Ooh, interesting. Welcome in. For those who don't know who I am Atheria, or you can call me Ath. We are doing every quest in Final Fantasy XIV, but I play a variety of other games as well. We do lots of different stuff here. So I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Tired, so gotta run. Have a good night. No worries, Wham. Enjoy your evening. Rest well. Thank you for sending your community over here. I appreciate it. Insert raid message. Welcome in from the raid. Cake. G'day. For those who don't know, Wham, yo, check it. Wham Bam Shabop is a vibe. One day they're chilling with some retro gems. The next they're like, surprise, murderer. Talk about plot twists. They're all about that no backseat life, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. Surprise, murderer. Oh, welcome in, Raiders. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, we're just doing some crafting quests at the moment. Seeing what the weaving quests are about. But welcome.
I had nowhere to turn to but the Fury, and I begged her for a proper tutor. Now here you are. Please go to my daughter. I've told her time and again to stay at home, but she is a most willful child, so you'll likely find her idling about near the Ark of the Venerable.
Wow, you don't seem like you treat your daughter very nicely.
I don't know where else she might have gone, but she had better not have gone anywhere near the broom.
Wow. Hi, Artie. How you doing? Welcome in. G'day. Homebody is a horror game about a group of friends in a house. A monster is killing you over and over again in a time loop, and your job is to solve puzzles around the house to escape the loop and the house. That sounds terrifying. All the quests. We're doing all of them. Running out of side quests, moved on to society quests. Hey, nice. Yeah, we were just doing a few society quests before, but we're almost done. So next weekend, we're having our celebration of the end of Heaven's Ward. So for anyone who hasn't seen the announcement in Discord and would like to participate, there's a pinned message at the top of the chat with instructions on how you can join in if you wish. But that's happening next Sunday.
yes, I'm a Viral. Did Mother hire you? A pleasure to meet you then.
She's pretty.
I was just taking a breath of air. It's so delightfully fresh here, unlike my stuffy old house. Honestly, I can't stand being stuck indoors. It's always been just me and Mother. Me and Mother. She lost Father to the war and took comfort in religion. But now she's only ever at the cathedral praying, or at home telling me how to talk, dress, and act. I wanted to be a Chirurgian in the knighthood. I'd even gotten quite good at conjuring. But would Mother allow it? No, it wasn't maidenly enough. Instead, she saddled me with this insufferable weaving. No offense.
It's okay. You like it or you don't. There's a triple triad person in the Ishgard market that has all 5-star cards. It's annoying. No, that's so annoying. Mummy issues. I mean, to be fair, her mother did not seem to be very nice. So, I kind of feel that.
Yes, I know she's worried about losing me. But I ask you, what harm is there in me leaving the house? She's trying to keep me trapped in her little bloody cage for all my life.
Oh, here she is. Speak of the devil and she shall appear.
There you are, Atheria. Ah, I see you've met your new weaving instructor. Order anything you wish, my girl. Her work can be something you aspire to. But remember, practice makes perfect. So, practice. And I've told you 1,000 times that a maid of your birth shouldn't hang about places like this. You belong at home, alongside your loom and a rosary. Is that clear?
Yes, Mother. Bitch.
What am I to do? I can't say no to her. She's sacrificed so much, raising me by herself. But I can't live like this forever. So I'm forced to lie. My needlework isn't so bad in reality, but if she knew that. I've no intention of studying under you, kind as you seem to be. I simply have no need to.
Marry a foreigner and move far, far away. That seems like a good solution.
But since Mother already has you on retainer, I suppose I could do with some new clothes. And my skills aren't equal to yours. So when I find an article I can't make myself, I'll be in touch with my order. Until then.
The next Weaver quest will be available upon reaching level 53. Tomboy Foolery. Weave her a wedding dress bet. Ayo. Viral is pursing her lips in annoyance.
Ah, excellent. I knew you were expecting me to have an order for you, but something else has come up. I wonder if you might keep my mother occupied for a spell. I've plans to have tea with my conjurer friends, and Mother wouldn't let me go. She hasn't said anything, of course, but she's hidden my favorite dress. I know what that means. But I am going, and in that dress, too. He'll be there, my first sweetheart, and I would just die if he sees me in anything else.
Well, you know that he does need to see you in more than one dress, right? You know that, right? Thank you for the bunny check-in, Artie. I appreciate that. 16 little bunnies collected.
I know how this must seem to you, but my point is that I shall need time to search my house, and I've no one else to turn to. Please keep my mother busy. She'll be where she always is, in the cathedral. Just ask her about religion or something. That'll keep her there for bells.
You know he would rather see you in nothing else. Lamau. You so right.
Oh, did I forget to tell you where the cathedral is? Just up those steps and around.
Alright, up the steps. These steps? You leading me in the wrong direction, man? Where am I going? Oh, these steps. I feel like we should have a different minion out. We've had this one out for a while. What do we want to have out? Oh, do I have something festive, perhaps? I don't even know if I do. I mean, this guy's ready for Australian Christmas. Do I not have anything festive? The writer's not putting in an Avril Lavigne lyric in the quest line is a miss. Maybe there will be one. Maybe we're just not far enough in. Oh yeah, that guy. Kinda wanted something a bit more festive. Not quite what I was looking for. That's okay, this guy works. He's ready for Australian Christmas. This is the outfit that I'm showing up to my work Christmas party.
Atheria, you haven't come to pray, have you?
Yes, I am one with Helene.
A likely story. You wandered in here out of boredom, didn't you? Has my daughter even made a single request of you? Of course not. If only she'd take to weaving and forget this Chirurgian nonsense. You may think me unfair, but my daughter is everything to me, and I cannot. When I lost my husband, I would have lost my mind had it not been for Atheria. I won't let the war take her from me too. There is absolutely no need for her to see battle. But her so-called friends seem to speak of nothing but fighting. They're little more than maids, but do they act maidenly? Really, the young ladies these days are... Dear me, I've talked your ear off. Well, I'd best be getting home now. Thank you, though. If only more of our young were as good listeners as you.
Listen, mate, your daughter is not your belonging, so stop trying to treat her like one. You don't own her. Honestly, kind of rude. You better be compensated for all this nagging, right?
Atheria, I found my dress! It's hardly a splendid evening gown, but Mother never bought me better. I couldn't find the dress gloves, though. Mother must have thrown them away. In fairness, I'd used them so much that the fingers had worn through. Could you make me a new pair? I'd like something tasteful, that matches my dress. Holly rainbow gloves would do it, I should think. As pretty as you can make.
Holy rainbow gloves, you say? Well, I just happen to have a pair on me, in fact.
Have you finished my holy rainbow gloves? Sorry, I don't mean to rush you. It's just that I'm bursting to see my friends.
Holy rainbow gloves. Well, that was the old pair. That was the previous set, for sure. Holy rainbow gloves, there you go.
These are absolutely gorgeous, Atheria. The cloth has such luster, and the stitching is so fine. Why, I feel as though I could dance, they're so wonderful. Ah, I never could have made something so splendid. It must be so sublime to bring happiness to people with your handiwork. Oh, and tea! Tea will be all the more wonderful now. I can't wait to see what my childhood sweetheart thinks of these. It's been beastly trying to meet him, you know, because Mother never approved of him being from the broom. But he's the most gentle soul, albeit a bit clumsy. I don't know what he'd do without me. Well, now that I've seen your work with my own 2 eyes, there are about 100 things I'd like you to make. I will be in touch. After tea, of course.
Complete. I made her 1 pair of gloves and she's like, holy shit. This is awesome. You know what? Actually, I do want you to make a whole bunch of stuff for me. Actually, yes, I would like to have my personal weaver. Thank you. Aviral has a dreamy air to her. For lover and country. Oh boy. Bankrupt her mum in the process. Yeah.
It was absolutely perfect, Atheria. Tea, I mean. My sweetheart was there. He hadn't changed a bit, the clumsy dear. It's just... he's not doing so well. He didn't have the head for conjury, so he's given it up. Now he means to serve House Durandare as a soldier. But he's just not cut out for it. I realize he has no choice, but his first battle is fast approaching, and I'm worried he won't come back. So, I'm going with him. The poor thing needs someone to watch over him. I can't just go to war, though. I'll need to be accepted as a Chirurgian first, and that means getting my conjury up to snuff. I'll need the proper attire, too, if you catch my drift. Firstly, I want a hat. It can't just be a Chirurgian's hat, though. Mother will catch wind of my plans in an instant. No, I'll only get away with this if it looks something prim a young lady would wear.
I can't remember Heaven's Ward Weaver quests. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this because this kind of follows the original, like the Realm Reborn one, because we helped a dude try and pick up his lady friend. So this is like also another romance angle again. I'm kind of into it. I kind of like it.
Unfortunately, I've no idea what's in fashion, let alone what the prim young ladies are wearing. That's where I'd like you to begin. I'm sure the more dapper townsfolk would be happy to tell you about their hats.
Time to go ask people about their hats. Hello, sir.
What hats are in vogue this season? Cavaliers' hats. Everyone who's anyone knows that.
Cavalier hats. Okay. She's wearing a Cavalier's hat too.
Oh, Cavalier hats are all the rage. Knights wore them first, of course, so they lend the wearer an air of chivalry.
Easy.
Cavaliers' hats? Huh. Who would have thought? Well, in any case, that takes care of the form. But what of the function? I suppose we'd want something that lends itself to healing, but I'm not sure what that would entail. Might your guildmaster know something of this? He must have an opinion on the matter. Could you ask him for me?
I gotta go all the way to Uldar just for that.
A cavalier's hat made specifically for a healer. I wonder if your guildmaster has ever heard of something like that.
Well, even if he hasn't heard of that, I can make it. Right?
Well, that is a tale I hadn't expected to hear. And this girl wants a hat she can wear as easily about town as into battle.
This is tricky.
I wouldn't expect civilians to commonly wear cavaliers' hats like you're describing. I wonder if Ishgard's taste in fashion stems from her people's warring spirit. But then that's neither here nor there. As to your question, the best fabric for healers is woven of fibers that absorb ether. I suggest using Holy Rainbow cloth, for not only is its conductivity superb, but it should also make for a gorgeous hat.
Easy peasy. And it'll match your gloves too. Fancy that. Fancy having gloves and a matching hat? She'll be all the fashion. Carefully crafted by yours truly.
I'm giddy to see what you and your guildmaster have come up with.
A Holy Rainbow hat of healing. Oh, she does look fine in that, actually. That does look rather fashionable.
Oh, thank you. It's quite fetching on me, if I do say so myself. And best of all, no one would mistake me for a healer. Freskin! What in heaven's name?
Hi, Cactua. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny chicken. Hello, hello. Thank you, Atheria. The pain's all gone. You've got a great hand with healing magics. Same as ever.
What happened to you? Did you hurt yourself training?
Oh, not quite. I was tired out from all that running about, and I lost my footing on the way down from the hoplon, and I fell down the stairs.
Atheria, this is Freskin, my friend, who I told you about earlier.
The word friend is doing a lot of heavy lifting right now, chat. Atheria, you look beautiful. That cap you've got on is really something. Wow, you really know how to rizz 'em up, don't you, Freskin? Hi, Scry, welcome in. Thank you for the bunny chicken. Ayo, 90 bunnies. Also, Cactua, 147. That's getting close to 150. Ooh.
Isn't it just? And it's secretly a conjurer's hat. This weaver made it for me, for my practice. This way, Mother would never... Oh, gods! My mother! Friskin, you need to go. Now. There'll be a bloodbath if she finds you here.
Why are all the Weaver quests romances? Because I feel like they stem from like Rodel and Rose, who, you know, a rose is like a romantic gesture. I feel like it makes sense. Like, I feel like, you know, it's jumping through some hoops, but I feel like I can make it. I feel like I can make the connection.
I told you he was clumsy. What in the world would he do without me? Well, when I've need of another favour, I'll let you know. But for now, it's practice, practice, practice. House Durandare takes only the best as Chirurgians.
Her mother was watching the whole time. Bitch. You don't own her. She doesn't belong to you. Level up, spinning the truth. Aviral's eyes are shining with glee.
Atheria! I've wonderful tidings. House Durandare accepted me as a Chirurgian. I can go with Friskin now. Of course, I've yet to tell Mother, but she's been acting strangely lately. Why, she asked me to spin a wool donation, and she told me she needed it last bell. So I worked as fast as I could and just finished it. I hate to ask, but would you be a dear and take it to her? I ought to deliver it myself, but Friskin has been training with his master-at-arms, and I'm worried about him. I'd like to inspect him when he gets back, to make sure he's all right.
What the age of majority? I assume she's like 17, 18. I mean, the fellow that she's like smitten with is also like, seems like he's 17, 18. Yeah. Well, I mean, even as like a child below the age of majority, right? They still have their own will. And so like, as a parent, you do have to take charge of things and do things that are best for them. But shutting your kid in the house and not letting them go outside just because you lost your husband and you want to like hold up your kid in your house because, like, okay, so literally the mother's reasoning for saying no, you can't go date people, no, you can't leave the house, is that when I lost my husband in the war, I would have gone crazy if it wasn't for Aviril. So she's literally changed the dynamic of the relationship between her and her child away from a mother and a child to the mother being codependent on the child, which is super bad. That is not healthy. That is not a healthy dynamic to have. Depending on the severity, it can fuck you up. It can really mess with you. Yeah. Where am I going? Up to the church again. Let's teleport there this time so I don't run. I also feel like in this setting, like, a lot of the soldiers are quite young. So, like, look. I can understand the mother being resistant to the daughter going off to war, right? Like, I fully get that. But, like, the whole idea of, like, no, you can't see your friends because they're from the broom, you know, is, like, a bit much. You know, like, there are things... She just takes it too far. Like, on the one hand, I'm like, yes, there are concerns of, like, what a mother would have. But then she just takes it way too far.
You? What are you doing here?
What? That's what happens when you use them as dragon fodder, you're right. Wool donation. A spindle of wool spun by aspiring Kairusian Aviral of Ishgard's West Colonnade.
Oh, I'd hoped Aviral would come herself, but I wasn't expecting her until later. She shouldn't have finished this quickly. Maybe she is improving. Very well. Tell her to make a set of monastic robes. If she can't do it, she will not be leaving the house on these ridiculous outings. I will forbid it. She has everything she needs for weaving in her chambers. And don't you dare make the robes for her. If you sew so much as one stitch, I will be able to tell. Tell my daughter to make a set of fine monastic robes.
Well, fuck you, lady. Gotta go have fun, Atheria. Thanks, Kampachi. Have a good one. It was good to see you. Oh my god. The mother is very annoying. Alright, Aviral, I have bad news. Bad news, bears. Your mom's a bitch. Oh, you knew that already? Oh.
Freskin is safe, though he managed to bang himself up a bit on the road home. Somehow. Now, what of Mother? She wasn't too angry, was she? Is that a jest? I can't just make monastic robes with a flick of my wrist. It's as if she sensed I'm lying. Why else would she burden me with an impossible task and take my freedom if I fail? Gods, if only you could do it for me. But Mother will notice, and then I'll be locked at home forever and ever. I'll just have to roll up my sleeves and do it myself. Where do I begin? What do you use for monastic... Oh, that's right, crawler silk. It's impossible to find any of quality in Ishgard. But it's not cheating if you spin me the silk and I make the robe, is it? That's it. I can do this if you make me 3 spindles. Please.
That makes sense. 3 spindles of crawler silk coming right up.
Honestly, what is she thinking? I'll show Mother I can do it. I just need crawler silk.
Silk gathered from crawler cocoons and spun into a thin, lustrous thread.
Beautiful! This is exactly what I'd expect from you, Atheria. God's willing, it shouldn't be too hard to make the monastic robes using these materials. I'll get to weaving them now. Wait here. I'd like you to look over my effort.
She's lucky she's not on the tier list. True! I didn't have her on the tier list. I don't think I have a Viral on the tier list either. Because I hadn't done the quest yet.
Well, that turned out much better than I expected. All thanks to the crawler silk you spun me, I dare say. Aviril, what are you doing loafing about here? I gave you a task. Hello to you too, Mother. Oh, and the robes are finished. What? How? Did Atheria make them for you? Are you passing your work off as your own? Are you passing her work off as your own? Don't lie to me, girl. Why, Mother? You wrong me. She did obtain the materials, but I stitched the robe from collar to hem entirely by myself, thank you. The seams aren't quite even. Very much your handiwork. I'm so happy you're satisfied, Mother. I take it I have your permission to be away from home more often. It's just more pleasant outside, don't you think? Arrogant girl. You remind me of... What in the world? Oh, who cares? She didn't say no. I've got all the time I need to practice conjuring now. Thank you again, Atheria. I'll call you again for one last request, if that's all right. Just before Freskin and I leave.
You need to tell her, though. Alright, Aviril. Never leave without a goodbye. Aviril's face has the grim resolution of one bound for war.
Freskin and I will be bound for the front lines soon, and I am ready for it. Well, mostly. I have one last request for you, at least for the time being. Could you create me a garment to wear into battle? Mother doesn't know I'm leaving, and I'm not telling her. It's imperative that the clothing be sufficiently fashionable, lest she grows suspicious of my true plans. Could you speak with the townsfolk again? I would like to blend in with them, so as to make her think I'm off on some social outing. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but if you've seen how Mother gets, I don't want her to worry. No matter what I say, she won't understand. I just can't be what she wants me to be. No. The less she knows of my plans, the better.
I don't know, man. You probably should say goodbye, though. Is there someone up here who can give me fashion advice? A well-dressed townsperson.
My outfit? I'm flattered that you'd ask. This is my finest bliard, and I've paired it with my cavalier's hat. It does seem to be what everyone is wearing these days.
It's all the rage, is it? Oh, there's another one over here.
What to wear with a cavalier's hat? Why, a doublet, of course. But it must match your cap, or you'll look as strange as a goblin with a gobu's head.
Okay. So a doublet or a bloud?
So the townsfolk are wearing blouds and doublets. I'm quite fond of both styles. The doublet will do for me. It reminds me of an old one we've got at home. I always thought it was quite pretty. Perhaps Mother wore it, back before she became so dull. If I could use it, I would, but it's not meant for battle. Actually, could you speak with your guildmaster about that? As with my hat, the doublet will need to serve as armor too. How do you make a doublet ready for battle, I wonder? I'll be interested to hear what your guildmaster says.
Okay, back to Mr. Rose. I wonder what he's got to say about people wearing doublets. Good heavens! Off to war now, is she? I suppose that is Ishgard's way. It is a pity she means to further deceive her own mother. But I understand her request. She may not return from her battle, and if you must go, go with style. Why, you could say the fabric of Ishgardian life is woven from loss. That is why their art has such beauty. Their lives are as glorious as candles, burning twice as bright, but half as long. I dare say that gem will inspire me for some time, Atheria. But you were asking about fabrics. We discussed how magic wielders' needs are best served by fibers that absorb ether, yes? Then have you considered where the battle will be fought? Kurthus is frigid, and frostbite can kill just as easily as dragonfire. Only the warmest of fabrics will do. Chimerical felt. A chivalric doublet of healing made of this ought to suit a viril's needs. Alright. Maybe he'll make a couplet about a doublet. He did make a metaphor for the life of an Ishgardian. Metaphor to a candle. I don't know how I feel about that. Chimerical felt is a wondrous fabric, and a doublet fashioned of it will be perfect for the cold of Kurthus. Alright, back to Ishgard.
My heart is all aflutter. I can't wait to see what you bring me. Or is it that I'm anxious about the battles ahead? Well, is it done?
Chivalric doublet of healing. Go on. Bet she looks pretty nice. Oh, we could have made it in a different color for her. I feel like pink would have been nicer. Or blue. Oh, she's cute.
It's stunning! Why, I'll be the belle of the battlefield. Thank you so much. Now there's nothing holding me back.
You know, carrying healing pots on your waist will probably give you away as being a healer.
I do wish Mother... No. It is best she doesn't know. Freskin and I will go via the Ark of the Worthy. Please see us off there. It's bad luck to leave without a soul to say goodbye to.
Oh my god, you need to tell your mother. I kind of hope the mother's there to say goodbye. Could you imagine? Probably been spying on her anyway. This way.
Thank you for coming, Atheria. When I return, I will be sure to tell you about all of our adventures. But if I don't make it back, tell Mother that I was chasing my dreams. that I was happy. Farewell, my friend. Viral, where are you going dressed like that?
Oh, she is... That is to say, we're going to the front...
To the fete! Right, darling? That's why I'm wearing my finest. For the fete.
Don't nod to that.
Is that so? Well, cancel your plans. The cathedral has need of more monastic robes, and right this very instant.
Can't it wait, Mother? I've been dreaming of this party for so long. Maybe she just wants you to tell her the truth, bro.
And your party is more important than the gods' work. Your last robes were so well received, I think you'll need to make 100 sets. You can do it, yes?
You want the truth, Mother? I'm a Chirurgeon. I'm leaving for the front lines tonight, with my sweetheart. Please don't try and stop me. I couldn't bear sitting at home praying for my Freskin's safety when I could see to it myself.
It's bad luck, you know, to leave without letting me say goodbye. Your raiments gave you away, my dear. I know a Chirurgeon's doublet when I see it. I wore one myself. I just hoped you never would. I went to war too. Your father was so gallant, and I was so in love with him. How could I not go? But I never told him I was with child. He died not knowing, because I was slow when I needed to be fast. He died. He died because of me. And that guilt destroyed the woman I was. I gave up conjury to raise you. I tried to forget my mistakes through Helone. I never wanted you to know war. If keeping you from harm meant keeping you home, so be it. And then I saw you studying conjury with him. I panicked. Everything I could do to stop you, I tried. And my actions only drove you further towards the battlefield. But the doublet suits you. Back when I was young and sincere and passionate, I'm sure it suited me too. I do remember that desire to do good, to protect the ones I love. Go, Aviril. Go with my blessing. But keep him safe, and promise me you'll come back.
I promise, Mother, on everything I hold dear. Thank you. And thank you, Atheria. She should be wearing her holy rainbow gloves. They've got good conductivity. Ooh, Atri! Hi! Hi, Raiders! Welcome! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, welcome, Raiders! For the Dirt Man! Welcome in! If you don't know who I am Atheria, or you can call me Ath. We are playing Final Fantasy XIV today. G'day, g'day. Hi, Jim. Hi, Vicosa. Hi, Viola. Welcome in. Ah! Batman cometh! Indeed, indeed. How was your Batman, Atri? Did you have fun? How's it going, mate? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Battery cometh? Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that. Welcome in from the raid cake. Finished it! Woohoo! 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 Awesome! That's good. I love that you're like, I'm playing every Batman game. Oh, it was an amazing game, actually. Had a ton of fun. No complaints. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. It looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. Every Batman. Every Batman. Game Boy Batman games are next. Game Boy Batmans. Batman tier list? Do it. Do it. Like your every quest in FF14. Yes. Every Batman. Oh, thank you very much for the raid, Atri. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you would like an update on what Atri's been getting up to, Atri Ayuchi, the Nephilim Queen of Purgatory, reigns over a realm of monsters and outcasts. Bat emoji. Recently, they've been adventuring in Batman, the Telltale series, and doing quality time events with cool gals. Expect the unexpected from this VTuber gremlin. I love it. Atri also plays Zenless Zone Zero, as well as a variety of other games. But Atri got me into playing Zenless Zone Zero. And I had like, I want to say I had like 30 minutes between finishing dinner after streaming with Saf and then starting my stream. And literally I'm like, I opened up ZZZ and I'm like, I gotta get my dailies. I gotta get my dailies. I'm like, oh no. Explain your new interest in Ghost Lady Arena. Yeah, okay, so I started my ZZZ. Hang on, I'm gonna close out of this so we get music back. So we're not sitting here in silence. So I started an account, right? A ZZZ account. And I'm doing the pulls and I'm like, yeah, you know, like this is alright. You know, I got Soldier 11 on. Oh, she's fun to play. I like Soldier 11. But I wasn't getting like anything good because I'm only free to play. And I'm like, oh, and then Atri goes, oh, Ath, here's my friend code. And I went to friend Atri, but I couldn't because we're on a different server. And then I thought, well, you know, maybe I could just start like another account. I wasn't that far in the game, right? I was not very far in the game. And I'm like, oh, I could literally just start like a new account on the same server as Atri so that then I can friend Atri. Because Atri was like, Atri got me into the game, you know? I feel like I could friend Atri, right? So I created another account on the other server. And you start again from 0. I did all my pulls, and instead of getting Soldier 11, I got Rena, which is the one I wanted. She's literally like a ghost maid lady with big tits, and she's like, time to dream of torment or something. Like, she's badass. I love Rena. Awooga, you're so right. You are so right. And I went, well, this is a good character. And then I also got like a fucking cat boy, right? But like not a cat boy. I got a cat man. Hoo-wee! That bro is built like a brick. He is chest for days. Bro has so much chest that they gave him jiggle physics. Like, holy. And then I got him, and I went, well, I guess I'm keeping this account. So yeah. So now I have that account that I play. That'll be my main one. I'm considering having the other account too. I don't know. Whatever. Love that he gets jiggle physics. Yeah. Dude, he's like so... Honestly... Oh, man. He is hot. I tell you what. And he does, like, this really cool thing. He'll do his ultimate. And then he does his ultimate. And then he does, like, a turn around and walk towards the camera with, like, his, like, big sword thing over his shoulder. Like the biggest cool guy walk you've ever seen. I'm like, oh, man. That's some... We are eating good tonight. Makes Hrothgar look like Mikote. Yeah, like, he's just, like... Wait, let me get a picture. Let me get a picture for you, chat. Let me get this absolute man up on the screen. Sorry, Emmerich. You're my fanboy. Alright, save this. No? Hang on. I'm working on it, chat. I'm working on it. I'm not very good at this part. Hello, did that work? Oh my god. Guys, this is fine. I accidentally saved it as like Minatop instead of Minato, but you know what? There's a joke there, and you can put that together yourself. Here, this guy. Look at this man. I was like, I will never be this lucky again. Used to play ZZZ. Last character I remember getting was Ellen Jo, the Shark Lady, and the Tifa Lockhart lookalike. Hell yeah. Shark Lady's pretty cool too. Look at this dude. Look. Look how wide that chest is. That is the widest chest I've ever seen. But yeah, he's like such a cool guy. He's like so nonchalant. Can I enhance? Enhance. We're enhancing. Enhance. Probably gonna get blurry soon. You can play tennis on those titties. Bruh, 100%. That chest jiggles and bounces so much. It does. It does. Freaking man. Look how cool he is. And he's a fire bro too. He kind of... His playstyle... Look, I just mash buttons. I literally just mash buttons. I don't know what any of the combos are except for one character, and the one character's combos are mash buttons, okay? So, I don't know what any of their combos are, but his playstyle kind of reminds me of Soldier 11, so I don't feel like I'm missing out, you know? I love this man. Hi, Lucky. How you doing? Lucky, I will be honest with you. I did not mention that I was playing ZZZ to you, because when I pulled this hunk of a man, I was like, Lucky can never know. It's a gacha game. It's a gacha game, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There were combos? Yeah, there's combos. There's like specific attacks and stuff. Betrayal. Don't worry, I already look at art of him on Twitter. Lucky already knows, but also rude. Let me get Rena up. Let me get Rena. Let me get Rena. Is this the right? Oh yeah, Rena's so cool. I love Rena. Hang on. I'm working on it. I just always assume Lucky knows. Lucky normally does. But I was like so careful. Because I felt bad that I got Lucky addicted. I feel like I got Lucky addicted to Honkai Star Rail. And I felt kind of bad about that. Alright, this is Rena. Look at this lady. Oh my god, this woman. This woman. And she floats. She does. She like floats around and she like does this like cool like puppetry stuff for her old. Yeah, yeah. Clap for Rena. Let's go. I love her creepy hands. I love her creepy hands too. Yeah, and then she's got little puppets that float around too. Bang boo puppets. Thank you for the hydrate, Atri. But yeah, so anyway, I pulled her and I was like, well, it's the perfect account now. Because also, Corinne is also one of my favorite characters. So Corinne you just get as a character. They just give you Corinne. But they're from the same faction. So when you pair them together, they work well. So I was like, oh, so now I just need one more from the same faction. Right? Let me share Corinne. Corinne's just cute. Save. Alright, this one's Corinne. She has like a fucking Beyblade. She's great because I literally her like combo is spam buttons. Corinne is Princess Baby Girl. She's Princess Baby Girl. She also, when she's in a party with Rena too, Rena's like, okay, Corinne, my turn. Like, they're like so sweet too. Once again, as creepy relationship goals come to the surface. What do you mean? What, Rena? Rena and Mr. Wide? Corinne's not the same. I just like Corinne. I just think Corinne's cute. Has a little weed whacker. Yeah. Yeah, she's got a whippersnipper. Rena, Ada, Alchemist. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Severin? Severin the snake. But yeah, anyway. I've been playing ZZZ. I've been having fun. I've been enjoying it so far. I have not been... I've put so many pulls into the event banner though, and I've not gotten a single... I've not gotten it. I put so many in and I did not have anything to show for it. I think that was the Alchemist's name. The Alchemist's name... It wasn't Severin. It was, there's an I in there. It starts with S. You're right, it starts with S. It's very similar to Severin. But Severin was actually the character from In A Realm Reborn. If you start in Heaven's Ward, I'm about to take you on a flashback for 2 years ago. So Severin is an NPC. He's the bad guy in the Lenosha starting line. So if you start your character in Lenosha and then you go help at the orange farm, he's the bad guy there. That's Severin. Since you had such a strong start, perhaps it's best to quit while you're ahead. Nah, Jim. Nah, because if I keep playing, I get more currency so that I can do more attempts. 95% of gacha pullers quit before S rank. So right, Atri. You're so right. Oh, that git. Yes, right. That's why I was like Severin the Slippery Snake, because I'm pretty sure that's what I called him. I'm pretty sure that's the VOD title. Is Severin the Slippery Snake. Alright, we'll do one more of the questline, I think. I wish I could second pin this. You can pin over it. It's been up there long enough. You can pin it. Hell yeah, there you go. Yeah! Alright, Goldsmith. Yeah, that is funny. So true. Truer words have never been so spoken. You're so right. Oh, that's right, it's Serendipity! Hi! Form to the Formless. Serendipity would like to introduce you to a certain someone. I hope it's not another mammoth.
Atheria! Just the woman I was hoping to see. And I'm not saying that just to be nice. Mind you, I do pride myself on being nice. You recruit more apprentices with honey than vinegar, after all. But, where was I? Oh, of course! There's a certain someone I'd like to introduce you to. A special someone at that. His name is Marcel, and he's in charge of handling commissions from some of Ishtame's most prestigious clients. We're talking the elite of the elite here. Marcel's clients expect nothing less than the finest, which means that Marcel trusts only our guild's most accomplished to fill his orders. Getting the call from Marcel is a sure sign that you've made it into the goldsmithing world. But I'm sure you can see where this is going, Atheria. It seems your fine work has earned you something of a reputation. With that, plus a vote of confidence from little old me, Marcel has personally requested your services for his latest commission. Why, he's waiting for you at Ishtame's Aesthetics even as we speak. You're excited, aren't you? I know, I'm excited.
She's so sweet. Okay, hear me out. I was thinking the other day that if I just played like all the gacha at once, I won't have time to put money into any of them. I mean, that's certainly an idea. Gyms. Not like this. Look, okay, I won't lie to you. If I end up sticking with it and I'm like, no, I enjoy this, I'm the sort of person who would potentially spend money on like the extra battle pass or like a monthly check-in for like certain stuff. Like the most cost-effective option. But only if I like actually play it and it's worth it. Because it's like, hi Neri, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. 300. Hell yeah. Awesome. Thank you. But yeah, so like, only because it's a free-to-play game, right? If I feel like the game is worth it to pay a little bit for it, I'm okay with that. But the level of cope in Lockie's message has a physical manifestation. 300 bunnies? Congrats. Yeah, it's a lot. Right on the number, too. Alright, Marcel.
Starbringer, is it? I am Marcel of Ishtame's. Charmed, I'm sure.
Seems like a bit of a dick.
Doubtless you have already heard from Mistress Serendipity, and in far too many words, I will be brief. A most important client of mine has commissioned a work of supreme significance, and you will have the privilege of contributing to its creation. Note that I say contribute. I ask you not to take full responsibility, a task which would doubtless prove beyond you at this stage of your career. Yes, you need not fear, for I will be here to guide you in every step of the process, to help you grow from a mere craftswoman to a great creator of genius, as it were. With that, let us get down to business. The order comes from the wife of a high-ranking officer of the Immortal Flames. The anniversary of their bonding draws near, and this most refined madam would gift her beloved spouse with a memento of singular beauty and meaning. As the lady tells it, her husband is a hardened warrior who, despite his lofty rank, rarely leaves the front lines, where he tirelessly leads his men against the Amaljar. Their anniversary day will mark a brief but welcome respite from the battlefield, his first in moons. As for the exact nature of the gift, she entrusts this entirely to us, as my clients are wont to do. Most believe that no mundane idea of their own could compete with the sheer genius and inspiration of Ishtame's agents and artisans, an assumption which is true more often than not. But what shall we create, At times like this, I think back to the words of my mentor, a renowned goldsmith I had the honor of working with when I first came to Ishtame's some years ago. To give form to that which is formless, and breathe a warm, beating heart into the coldest of metal. That is the true goldsmith's calling, the master would always say. His words have never failed to inspire me, and I trust they will do the same for you. And yet rare indeed is it that inspiration comes entirely from within. In my own experience, I have found that reflecting upon those words in the company of trusted friends and colleagues oft proves enlightening. Being a woman's gift, perhaps Mistress Serendipity and Miss Momodi at the Quicksand might have some insight to share. What say you consult them and return here with your impressions?
Seems like a bit of a dick. Just a little weekend treat. Just need the cheeky 40k USD ship in www. Alright. Where the winds were? Whatever it's called. Speaking of bunnies, watched Zootopia 2 last night. It was cute. Aw, I've not seen those actually. Oh my god, that side-eye emote is really good. Oh, hang on. Okay, no, that's the same thing. Okay. Alright. For someone who's just bagging her out, you send me back to her for her opinion, but okay. Alright, bro. Oh, Gigi's here now.
Garbage. I have seen goobers with better aesthetic sensibilities than you.
Oh, Gigi, I've missed you. Oh, there's a beautiful crown behind. Wow. That's a nice crown you got there. It's a pretty big fucking crown, actually. Whose head is that meant to sit on? A fucking Rogadin's? A Hrothgar? I feel like that hat is even too big for a fucking Hrothgar, bro. Your big head. What? What? Rude. Oh, got him. Head empty. Oh my god. Oh, there's nothing left in this little brain.
Oh, Atheria! Back so soon? I trust you've met with Marcel, yes? Is he still wearing that silly monocle? He says it's to make him look more refined, but... He says it's to make him look more refined, that he might better impress his customers. Just between you and me, I find it oh so slightly pretentious. But, oh yes, do tell me about your assignment. To give form to that which is formless, and breathe a warm beating heart into the coldest of metal. Why, that was the very challenge my master posed to me when I set off on my own as a goldsmith. It would seem his words resonated deeply with Marcel as well. To realize that ideal in one's own work is the sign of a truly first-rate goldsmith. Or so my master always said. That said, it is quite the riddle, is it not? That which is formless. Riddle, schmiddle, colours, scents, songs. Why, I could name 1,000 formless things in the time it would take for you to get your hammer out of your... Gigi! You can stop right there. That said, there's at least a smidgen of truth in what he says. There are all sorts of formless things that could be given form, which means that there's no single right answer. Form to the formless. It's up to you to find an answer to the riddle that will use your talents to the fullest and please your customer to boot. But if anyone can do it, Atheria, you can. Why, I can scarcely wait to see what you come up with.
Form to the formless. What did I come up with? A hard silver bangle of casting. Interesting. Okay. To Momodi. I forgot we still have to talk to Momodi yet. Oop. Hey girl, hey! Good to see you, Momodi. It's been a long time. Too long.
If it ain't Atheria. Wait, don't tell me. Come to consult with yours truly in the matters of the heart, mayhap?
How did you know?
Work, you say? Well, that ain't half as fun now, is it? But I reckon I still might be able to help you some. Not that I'm much of an expert on gift-giving, mind you. If I were, like as not, I wouldn't be standing behind this counter alone, if you catch my meaning. Many say it's best to go straight to the source, but things ain't always so simple. Just ask one of my regulars. She asked her beau what he wanted for his name day, and you know what he said? A fond memory, mayhap. A memory? They don't sell those at Ashtame's last I checked. Which isn't to say that I don't understand what he was getting at. In the end, it's not the gift itself that matters, but the feelings behind it. Ardent warrior or no, when he returns from the battlefield to see his beloved waiting for him with open arms, he'll be moved by anything she has to offer. That said, when a gift's got too much emotion wrapped up in it, it can be quite a burden for the recipient to bear. Take my old hairpin, which sat sealed away out of sight, till I worked up the courage to face my true feelings. But this customer of yours, her husband are getting on in their years now. Strikes me the ideal gift would be one that serves to reaffirm the bond they already share. A keepsake of sorts, that would call to mind the day when the spinners first brought 'em together. Seems to me that'd be as good as a starting point as any, wouldn't you say?
I would say that. I do think that that is an excellent starting point. Okay. So a memory. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. Hello, you stuffy prick. I'm back. To give form to that which is formless, and breathe a warm, beating heart into the coldest of metals. Well, Starbringer, I trust you have given these words due thought since last we spoke. Ooh. So, you have spoken with Mistress Serendipity and Miss Mimodi? Excellent. I would have your thoughts on... but that can wait. Our client honors us with her presence. She's here.
Good day, Marcel. I had business nearby, and I thought I would pay a visit. Milady, as ever, you honour us with your presence and grace, as with your beauty, and you could not have picked a better time. Allow me to introduce Miss Starbringer, the goldsmith who will be assisting me in crafting of the masterpiece to be you have ordered. To give form to that which is formless, and breathe a warm beating heart into the coldest of metal. Such is the ideal we at Ashtame's strive to achieve with our work. God, you can stick your fucking form to that which is formless up your ass, mate. I'm sick of hearing it. It's quest number 1. A colour, a scent, a melody, all lacking in form, but indelibly tied to our memories. The artistic process continues to unfold as we speak, but you have my word that the finished product will be fit for one of your surpassing aesthetic sensitivities. I am pleased indeed to hear it, but if you're trying to win my favour with these flowery words, Marcel, I fear I am already spoken for. But speaking of memories and melodies, my husband and I have always shared a love for the ballads of the songstress of Uldar. Do we all not share such a love, milady? And yet, I fear that even the most skilled goldsmith would be hard-pressed to give form to a piece of... But wait! I've got it! By Nald and Thal! I've got it! A music box! A music box of gold!
What?
How simply divine. A music box that would play a melody from our younger days. Why, I could not have dreamed up a more perfect gift in 100 years. Your words hearten me, my lady. But I must give credit where credit is due. It is a stroke of inspiration that would not have come to me without the assistance of Miss Starbringer here. Into a vessel of the purest gold, we shall carve a melody that will carry you and your husband back to that precious day when the spinner guided you to each other. I fear I must ask for your patience a while longer, my lady. Rest assured that we will spare no effort in creating the perfect gift for your most special of days.
A gold music box sounds very expensive. Oh, that's it. I didn't even do anything. Okay, well, next question. Marcel would speak with you about the music box you will be crafting.
Ah, Starbringer. I believe it is time we began working on Madame Peake's music box. I have taken the liberty of choosing the song myself. It is a piece of particular sentimental value to my client and her dear husband, and one of the finest pieces from the songstress's repertoire, if I do say so myself. As for what physical form the music box is to take, that is for the artisan to decide. I suggest you begin by speaking with our client yourself. Worry not, I have already made the necessary arrangements. She waits you at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Go and be quick about it. Let it not be said that a Stames keeps their clients waiting.
Alright, well, off I go. Is this entire questline about crafting a single music box, bro? That's rough. Almost as rough as the Paladin questline.
You are the goldsmith who will be crafting my music box, yes? Marcel has told me all about you. My expectations are high, but I trust you would not have been chosen for the task were you not capable of meeting them. Yes, I can scarcely wait to see what manner of extravagant masterpiece you will create for me. It will be a masterpiece, yes? A work of delicate, refined elegance, but sturdy enough to stand up to daily use, and still last as an heirloom for eras to come.
It might be, but it's better than the Paladin one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It will be inlaid with a great gemstone. A perfect cut and clarity, yes? Oh, but of course it will. Marcel knows I would settle for nothing less. But what sort of gemstone would suffice? I've always liked rubies. Ah, but sapphires are so beautiful as well. Perhaps both, if that wouldn't be too ostentatious. Heavens, I'm starting to confuse myself. Oh, look at the time. I'm afraid I must be off. Do give my regards to Marcel.
She is way too rich. Honestly. The amount of effort she's going into for a gift. I don't know, like... Maybe I'm just lazy. I don't know, I feel like I put effort into gifts. Like, thinking about gifts. I just don't... Not that extravagant.
A music box of the purest gold, adorned with a great ruby and sapphire. Sturdy enough to be played each day, and yet still last as an heirloom to be passed down through generations. Why, that is so exceptionally inspired, it's a wonder that I wasn't the one who thought of it. As the music box itself will be quite large, we will require stones of impressive size to match. It will be no small task to see that all elements, gold and gemstone alike, are balanced. complementing each other and achieving perfect harmony. Before commencing work on our client's piece, you would do well to hone your skills by crafting a piece requiring similar materials and techniques. Let me see. Why, yes, a hard silver bangle of casting might very well suffice. Fashion me one that I might judge whether or not you are ready to proceed.
Wow. Okay. My family will put scary amounts of money towards gifts, but not necessarily thought. I just don't... I don't know. I'm not a big, like, gift person. It's not my love language. Gift giving is not my love language. Have you fashioned the hard silver bangle of casting that I requested? Show it to me and I will evaluate the quality of your work. Proceed. I don't get it either. I like hugs better. Yeah. I like hugs. Acts of... I think... I have done, like, the whole, like, you know, quiz thing or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's, like... For me, my love language is, like, touch and acts of service. Like, I would rather someone, like, do something for me than buy me something.
By Thal, I've seen many a bangle in my day, but never one that exuded such grace. I can see why Mistress Serendipity spoke so highly of you, Starbringer. Technical skill and aesthetic sensitivity. An artisan who lacks one or the other is no true artisan at all. But you, clearly, possess both, and in spades, my good woman. Yes, if anyone can give form to the formless, and breathe a heart into metal, it is you. You are a worthy heir to my mentor's legacy, if ever there was one. And yet, even one of your already estimable skills must not neglect your practice. Our client expects no less than a masterpiece, after all. Continue to hone your skills, and I shall call upon you before long. And that's why we get on. Hey! Marcel. Double trouble. Marcel is looking somewhat agitated. Thank you for the pets. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Yes, what is it? Oh, Starbringer. Pardon me. I was in a bit of a fluster. I've just received word that my client's husband is en route to this establishment at this very moment. Yeah, we've fucked around taking too long making this stuff. He's been procrastinating. As for why, I haven't a clue. I have kept his wife's commission in the strictest of confidence, just as I was instructed. But speak of the devil. Marcel, I'm a busy man, so I'll get straight to the point. My bonding anniversary's coming up and I need something for my better half. Don't worry, I've already thought up the perfect present. A music box of solid gold. Never heard of anything so inspired, have you? You don't have to say it. I can see it in your dumbstruck faces. And it doesn't end there. I've even picked out the perfect song. The timeless melody that made the songstress of Uldar a household name the realm over. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was swaying back and forth, in a half-blind rapture, enthralled by the songstress's ethereal voice, when I near bumped into the lovely lass sitting next to me. I knew it at that very moment. Now this was a woman I could spend eternity with. You see what I'm getting at, Marcel? On our anniversary day, I want to make Jeweled Peak as happy as she's made me. And a music box from Stames is going to be the golden ticket. And with that, I'm off. I trust you not to speak a word of this to my wife. Man knows exactly what he wanted. Fuck, that's really funny. Twin music boxes, commissioned by husband and wife, to be gifted on the same day. playing the exact same song. This is an unexpected development, to say the least. I could speak to one or the other and persuade them to reconsider their choice of present, but then I would be breaking my vow of secrecy. No, a man is nothing without his word. I will give this some thought. In the meantime, why don't you speak with Mistress Serendipity and see if she has some insight into our predicament?
Some insight? Wow, I'm off to get Serendipity's opinion again.
Oh dear, you and Marcel have gotten yourselves in quite the pickle, haven't you? And I don't mean a sea pickle, which can be quite tasty in light vinegar sauce, if what I hear is to be believed. But where were we? Oh yes, the 2 music boxes. Marcel is right not to betray his vow of secrecy. Yet, at the same time, simply crafting 2 identical music boxes would be a recipe for disaster. At times like these, I'll think back to the words of my master. When faced with a dilemma, he would say, the true artisan seeks answers in the pursuit of the infinite possibilities of his art. A music box affords plenty of possibilities, does it not? There are plenty of ways to introduce variety, both in physical appearance and in the melody it plays. Speaking of which, what song is it you would have your creation play? Oh, why yes! I remember the piece quite well. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the Sultanate who doesn't harbour a fondness for the ballads of the songstress of Uldar. Why, believe it or not, the composer of the piece, Pierre Yvain is his name, is a personal acquaintance of mine. He's quite the genius, and not shy about telling others just that. If anyone would know how to lend a special touch to your work, it would be him. But don't just take my word for it. What say you speak to him yourself? That said, it may prove quite a trek. He left the Sultanate some years ago, and now serves as the personal musician and performer for House Halienart in Ishgard. Have you been to Ishgard, Atheria? It's ever so cold, but those snowy vistas are oh so beautiful, if I do say so myself. Oh, but what are we standing around here chatting for? Here, take this. It's a personal letter of introduction from yours truly that should suffice for getting you through the doors of Halienart Manor. And do send Master Pierre Yvain my regards.
Okay. All the way to Ishgard. I think for me, like the idea of like the couple commissioning the exact same thing is fine, but like I'd have no attachment to creating that bangle. Like it felt like an afterthought. Whereas with the Weaver ones, it was cool because you got to see like her outfit come together. Although I think she should have been wearing the gloves at the end as well. But you were creating for a purpose. Whereas, like, the bangle didn't really feel purposeful. What business have you with House Halienart? Decorated envelope. A letter of introduction written by Goldsmith Guildmaster Serendipity to House Halienart. You know that this envelope is pink and it's got little sparkles on it and it's sealed with, like, a heart-shaped wax seal. For sure. Fair. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that we literally just finished the Weaver quest, and I enjoyed those more than this one. You seek Master Pierre Yvain, do you? I fear he left the manor days ago for the Sea of Clouds, where he would travel with my lord's retinue. A real artiste, that one. Said that the view from atop the clouds would inspire him to compose a masterpiece like none this world had ever known. Milady, being quite taken with the man's work, persuaded my lord, and that was that. The man can pen a good song, I'll give you that. But if you ask me, there's no place for a glorified minstrel on the field of battle. Still, if you'd meet with the man, far be it from me to stop you, You'll find him at Camp Cloudtop. Alright. Dude's like, I have feelings, but I know my post, so I'll shut up. And edged in gold. Yeah. There he is. You are? Wait, do not tell me. Wait, is that his sister? Wait, is Serendipity his sister? They have the same hair. Hold on. I think this is her brother. You are? Wait, do not tell me. Another one of my adoring fans who has traversed the realm and climbed nigh to the heavens to be the first to lay ears upon my latest magnum opus. Oh, a student of Serendipity's, who would grace her music box with one of my mellifluous melodies. You clearly are a woman of taste, friend. Yes, that is perhaps the greatest of my many masterpieces. So taken was I with the voice of my muse, Flamin, that I penned it in but a single night. Yeah, that's right, because Flamin is the songstress of Uldar. I see. So this husband and wife you speak of have both commissioned identical music boxes, each unbeknownst to the other. Isn't Serendipity a Hure? Oh, you're right, he's an Elezen. Fear not, friend. If you were looking for a stroke of genius, you have come to precisely the right place. Why, the answer is simple. I need merely compose 2 new arrangements of my timeless melody. In return, I have one simple but unwavering demand. You must craft a music box of peerless quality, that its tones will do the dulcet voice of the songstress of Uldar and my masterpiece true justice. In my many years and many travels, I have only encountered one such relic, said to be the life work of a master craftsman. Its teeth were fashioned from the purest hard silver. Yes, I simply could not entrust my masterpiece to one who is any less master of hard silver than I am a master of melodies. If you believe you are worthy, fashion for me a hard silver ingot, that I might assess your skills. Okay, I do not have a hard silver ingot. But hopefully, I have the means for crafting it. Excellent one. I sure do. Hard silver ingot. It doesn't... Oh, I can just quick synth it. It doesn't need to be high quality.
Well, do you have an ingot to show me? Are my eyes to be believed? I've never seen hard silver shine and sparkle so. Why, just looking at it, I can hear tones as clear and crisp as the waters of the Thaliac. Feel proud, friend, for the great Pierre Yvain has deemed you worthy of giving form to 2 never-before-heard arrangements of his greatest masterpiece. Take them and use them well. One melody for the husband, and one for the wife. I trust that you will see that not a single note, sharp or flat, is out of place. Played separately, the 2 will sound as if they are playing entirely different songs. When placed side by side and started simultaneously, however... Oh, but to say any more would spoil the surprise. In creating the arrangements, I drew inspiration from traditional choir chants. To my knowledge, none have ever attempted to revisit a modern piece in this way. The loving couple shall feast their ears on something that has never been heard before. You have my promise.
It's so pretentious. Honestly. It's very pretentious. Ah, Starbringer. Has inspiration struck you by any chance? Sheet music. Celebrated composer Pierre Vane worked 3 days and nights without sleep to create these modern arrangements inspired by traditional choir chants. Two arrangements of the same piece. Brilliant! And you travelled all the way to the Sea of Clouds to procure the sheet music. Your devotion to your craft, and to our clients, is truly first-rate. I will move forward with our preparations at once. In the meantime, I ask that you continue to refine your technique. We have a true masterpiece in the works, and I am counting on you to make it a reality. Alright. I'm just gonna BRB really quick so that I can do a short break and top up water. I'm back. Alright. Next quest. A masterclass. Marcel has a message for you regarding your latest commission. Ah, there you are, Starbringer. I would share with you some most welcome tidings. Mistress Serendipity has taken a keen interest in our project. So much so that she has offered the Guild's full support to see that your work is realized to the utmost of its potential. Wow, that's nice of her. See you later, Scry. Rest well. Thanks for hanging out today. Have a good one. Rest well. To that end, there is someone she would introduce to you. A craftsman, known the realm over for his expertise in the crafting of musical instruments. As she tells it, the man is considered a virtuoso in his field, and is eager to lend you his wisdom. He awaits you at the Goldsmiths Guild as we speak. Mistress Serendipity has arranged for a meeting that will avail you considerably in the crafting of your twin music boxes. I encourage you to seek her out at the guild and learn what you can. Okay. Good thing she's not far away.
Atheria! I was wondering when you'd show up. As you've doubtless heard from Marcel, we have a very special guest here today. Why, none other than my master, the incomparable Colbano. That's him standing just over there. Doesn't he just exude an aura of consummate skill and mastery? Why, jewellery wrought by his hand has captured the hearts of the highest of all dance society since years before you or I even picked up a hammer. These days, he wanders the realm, devoting his efforts to the crafting of musical devices, orchestrions, music boxes, and the like. The music box he created for and dedicated to the songstress of Uldar is considered his greatest masterpiece, and one of the greatest goldsmithing accomplishments of our era. But why are you standing here listening to me when you could be picking the brain of a true artist regarding your commission? Go on, don't be shy.
Are you sure he's gonna be nice to me? Huh. You must be the one of whom Sarah spoke. Sarah? As in serendipity? I suppose he was her master, right? So they probably are quite close. I and Colbano. I hear you are working on a music box, and a rather ambitious one at that. Tell me this, what material do you intend to use for the teeth? Hard silver. Hard silver? An intriguing choice. Years ago, when I sought to create a music box worthy of the voice of my muse, I arrived at the self-same material. In my experience, the greatest clarity of sound can be achieved by pairing hard silver teeth with an aurum regis cylinder. Mind you, this is easier said than done. Crafting this cylinder demands precision and accuracy that will test even the most accomplished goldsmith. I suggest you try your hand at fashioning one ahead of time. Worry not, for the product of your efforts will not go to waste. It just so happens that the cylinders are also quite useful in the upkeep of mammoths. Why, I just overheard Sarah mentioning that she could use one. When you are finished, why not pass it along to her? Have you managed to fashion an aurum regis cylinder? Okay.
Master Colbino says you have an aurum regis cylinder for me. No, Atheria, you really didn't have to.
The small music box cylinder is studded with myriad pins arranged in a queer pattern. When placed in a music box and attached to the motors, the cylinder will rotate, causing the pins to strike the box comb, creating music.
And that does it. A new cylinder, just as promised. How are you feeling, Gigi? Get your grubby hands. Gigi, what is this feeling? The energy coursing through my limbs. I am reborn. You are brilliant. Yes, brilliant. All of you. Oh, good heavens. Whatever is the matter with poor Gigi? Perhaps the new cylinder doesn't quite agree with him.
Worry not, Sarah. Once the cylinder's broken in, he'll be back to the Gigi we know and love to hate. Oh, fuck, that's kind of funny. Perish, Gigi. Perish. To give form to that which is formless, breathe a warm beating heart into the coldest of metal. These were the words of one I greatly admired. An ideal that I ever aspired to, and one that would guide every stroke of my hammer. I hate that little bastard. I think he's funny. He's a piece of shit, but he's kind of funny. Guided by these words, a great goldsmith forged a ring that would seal a bond of eternity between two soulmates. Yet another birthed the hearts that would give life to many a mammoth. As for me, the selfsame words guided my hand, allowing me to give form to the ethereal melodies of the songstress, and the emotions deep in my heart. In you, friend, I feel the sensitivity to aspire to the same ideal, and the skill to achieve it. Promise me that you will spare no effort in creating a piece worthy of the two who were brought together by the music of my muse.
Whatever I said before, I assure you, I didn't mean a word. Now bugger off. Master Colbino made me a promise to keep quiet about his return. He's not the type to make a great commotion, you know. I do feel bad about not telling Marcel, though. Would you be kind enough to relay the news?
Yeah, we'll go tell Marcel.
Starbringer, could it be true? The artisan Mistress Serendipity introduced you to was none other than Master Colbino himself. Why, what I would not have given to be there with you. To give form to that which is formless, and breathe a warm beating heart into the coldest of metal. These words have guided Ashtame's goldsmiths through the years as they gave birth to work after work of surpassing artistry. If you have truly received Master Colbino's blessing, then I have no doubt that you and your music box will stand proudly among them. I will be waiting the finishing product with the greatest of interest. And with that, it would seem that our preparations are complete. Neglect not your training, Starbringer. Our clients' special day draws nigh, and your skills are soon to be put to their greatest test.
Oh my god. Alright, last one. Marcel would make his final request of you. 2 hearts beat as one.
Starbringer, I trust that you have honed your skills well since last we spoke. The day draws nigh, and it is time for you to put all you have learned to practice. 2 music boxes, 2 stones, 2 heretofore unheard of arrangements of a timeless melody. Our clients are counting on me to deliver them a treasure that they can cherish for a lifetime. And I am counting on you. Work swiftly and surely, Starbringer. I look forward to seeing the fruits of your labor.
Okay. Guess what? I've already done it.
This is the moment of truth, Starbringer. Have you finished work on your commission? I trust you have no regrets.
Star Sapphire music box. Star Ruby music box. I think it's cute that we made them match, but like slightly different.
Such craftsmanship! I am at a loss for words, Starbringer. If my clients are half as taken with your work as I am, this will be the happiest day of their lives, since the day they exchanged their vows. I would have you deliver the piece in person. Doubtless it would mean much to them to receive their gifts from the Creator's own hand. The sapphire is for Jeweled Peak, while the ruby is for her husband. I have arranged for them to meet us at the quicksand. Go along, and I shall join you presently.
Alright. Well, I hope they fucking like it. We've put enough effort into it. Rich fuckers. These music boxes probably cost more than my 2 years of my salary. With the amount of work and effort that went into them. Oh, there they are. Well now, here's the goldsmith I was waiting for. Marcel was saying that you had something for me. Star Ruby music box. Why, it's my music box. And ain't it a beauty at that? To be able to give my wife a present like this on our special day. You've made one man's dream come true. I can hardly wait to see the look on her face. I can hardly wait to see the look on both your faces. To be able to give my wife a present like this. Yeah, okay.
Marcel asked me to meet him here. Could it be? Oh, but it must. This is our day of bonding, after all. My dearest, whatever brings you to the quicksand?
Huh? What? I was about to ask the same of you.
Welcome, my friends. On behalf of Ishtames, allow me to offer my deepest congratulations to the both of you on this most special of days. A day which, if I am not mistaken, you each have seen fit to commemorate with a gift fit for the occasion.
Aye, that I have. And you? Momodi's like, what the fuck?
Good heavens.
We've gone and done it, haven't we, dear? I often say that Jeweled Peak and I share a mind, but to think we'd commission the same bloody gift. But I reckon we've naught to worry about. They say this goldsmith here is one of Ishtame's finest. Surely she's seen that each one plays a different tune. Ah, you would think so, wouldn't you? Yes, that would be the idea of a first-rate goldsmith. But Mistress Starbringer is more than just a first-rate goldsmith. She will go down as one of the greatest geniuses our realm has ever known. Behold. Oh, well, now you've got my interest piqued.
Why, it's simply beautiful. Remember, dear, this is the song we heard together on that day we first met.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
What are you mumbling about over there? Surely you haven't forgotten our special song?
Of course I haven't. I was just wondering what my present sounded like.
How curious. It's the same melody, and yet it is different somehow.
It's very quiet.
By Thal, I've got it! Rather than choosing two unrelated pieces, this goldsmith managed to work in two arrangements of our favourite song. It's a stroke of genius, I say. Just so. And that's just the beginning. If I may be so bold, I invite you to place the two music boxes together and play them in unison.
Oh, this is cute. It's a love heart shape.
Why, they are two, yet they are one. When two melodies come together, a song never before heard is born. A fitting metaphor for us, would you not say, my dear?
That's my girl. Ever the poet. I am no wizard with words, so I'll just say this. Thank you, friend. You've made this anniversary one we'll remember for the rest of our days. Aw, cute. That's really sweet. Well, Starbringer, it seems we have two eminently satisfied customers. Allow me to congratulate you on your most remarkable efforts. And with that, I should be getting back to the shop. Good day to you all. Okay. That was a really sweet ending. I really liked that ending. Okay, gotta report to Estames now. And then I tell you what, I am exceptionally tired. I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna call it early tonight and head to bed. Oh! Hello, Cap! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! Hello, hello! Whoa, you're streaming super late tonight, Cap. Welcome in, hello! Hi, Mythical Myra! Welcome in! Shoot dude, stream ending yesterday. Hi Lucky. Hi Cap, thank you for the raid. Hi Hydra, welcome in. Hello, hello. How you doing? How is your Dark Souls? Dark Souls 2. Are you winning? Are you winning? Paladin of the Great Tree has arrived. Woohoo! Woohoo! Welcome Cap, welcome Raiders. For those who don't know who I am Atheria, or you can call me Ath. I'm doing every quest in Final Fantasy XIV. We are just doing some crafters at the moment. It's been super chill tonight. Super chill. Super chill. You're the quest lord is so true. I'm doing lots of quests. You know what? I feel like quest lord is like such a good title. At this point it feels like it. I've done so many of them. Oh, shoot dude, has the game started yet? Shoot dude, stream ending yesterday. Yeah, you're up super late, Cap. You're streaming super late today. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Are you winning? How did you go with your Dark Souls? Thankfully, Cap is making good progress. He made his guy and sat down. Wait, did you start Dark Souls 2 today? Was it Dark Souls 1 you were playing before? Well, we didn't die. Did you get through the menus? Oh, but thank you, Cap. Welcome, welcome. For anyone who doesn't know Cap, Cap is also a variety streamer. Plays lots of different games. Honkai Star Rail, Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, Mario Wonder. There's lots of stuff. Oh, Where Winds Meet recently. Or Where Winds... Whatever it's called. That... I've been trying out that game today. Oh, not today. Recently. Yes. Father Time, you cannot die, we know. Even time stops within his tar. It's the time frozen. Time is frozen. I'm noticing there's no denial about getting through the... Okay, yeah. Beat Dark Souls 1 last year. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. And then started 2 today. Has it been a year since you started Dark Souls 1? Since you finished Dark Souls 1? Has it actually been that long? Oh my god. What the what? Are you kidding me? We just got through character creation and didn't attack anything but a wagon. But you know what? That wagon deserved it. That wagon full deserved it. What is time? I don't know. Freaks me out a little bit. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Cap. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've just been doing... Sorry. I'm very tired today. Oh, sorry. I've done like 16 hours of stream time, just about. I'm pretty... Is it 16 hours? We did 5 hours of Diablo with Saf yesterday. 5.5 with Saf yesterday. No, 5. 5 hours with Saf. And then I did another... Oh, I went over yesterday too. I think I did like another 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did another 5. So I did 10 hours of streaming yesterday. And then I've been streaming since 1:30 today. So what? 1:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. So 4 hours with Saf. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 8 hours. So 8 hours today. So 10 hours. I already forgot how many hours I streamed yesterday. 10? 18 hours? It's been like 18 hours of streaming this weekend. And I'm very tired. 5 hours of DA4. Yeah, we played Diablo 4 yesterday for 5 hours. And then today for 4 hours. On Saf's channel. That's a lot of streaming. Yeah. I'm feeling it now. It may have been a little bit ambitious, I will not lie to you. May have been just a tad bit ambitious. But thank you for the raid, Cap. I appreciate it. I'm glad you got started with your Dark Souls. Very exciting. Did you just do the story on the new characters, or were you grinding stuff? Oh, in Diablo? So we were finishing... So in Diablo, right? we started a kind of like an every quest playthrough, right? So Saf was wanting to play Diablo, and I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then I kind of sold him a little bit on doing like the every quest in Diablo 4 thing. It did not take much selling. Saf was like basically on board straight away. So we started doing that. But we did it on our seasonal characters because we were like, oh yeah, let's play the season at the same time. But then we went on holiday for 3 weeks. And so the season's ending like next week. And we've barely scratched the surface of the season. Today we finished. We also started the story from the beginning, right? So we've effectively finished the expansion campaign. We're doing like the post, unlock of like, here's all your like post game unlocks, right? So we finished the storyline of the campaign for the expansion. It was shit. It was very unsatisfying. It was disappointing. Made me mad. I fucking so irritated by how bad the storyline was. God. Time to re-roll then. Woolcap, see, it's funny you say that. Because I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked in with Saf, but I'm pretty sure Saf's like, well, I don't want to play... Well, he has said this, right? So your seasonal character becomes like a regular character afterwards, apparently. But he's like, oh, I don't really just want to play like regular. Like, I want to play the season. Which means we'll probably re-roll characters and then just play the season. Like, we won't replay the story or anything. So we'll probably just replay another season. And I will re-roll a new character. And I'll play a necromancer. So, yeah. Yeah, that seems to be the reaction to the X-Pack. When I tell you, I have not... Even in... Okay. You all know how Life is Strange makes me feel, right? You know how I feel about Life is Strange. The game I love to hate, right? At no point during Life is Strange did I ever go, no, I'm just objectively having like such a bad time. I hate this so much that I have to stop playing. At no point during Life is Strange did I go, I cannot play this game. Right? There were still parts of the game that I enjoyed. The story overall was still interesting. I don't like the characters in the game. When we played Diablo yesterday, it reached a point where I was like, hey, Saf, like, I'm done. Like, I need a break. I can't play this game right now. Like, I need a hot minute away from this game because I am upset and I'm gonna crash out. I have to go. I'm gonna crash out and not in the funny haha way. Yep. That's the fun of those games. You get to try a whole new run. Yeah, look, that is true. That is true. Write them an email, Queen. Yeah. Oh, I was just like, the story was so bad. At one point I was like, this story is worse than Monster Hunter Wilds. OG players playing Diablo 3 story. I mean, Diablo 3 story wasn't even that bad in comparison, honestly. Like, Leah was an interesting character. The wild shots. Yeah, Wilds was catching strays. Wilds was catching some strays. Hey, come on, man. Monster milk? Really? Monster milk. Come on. We don't need to be calling the like why? Or whatever they fucking called it. It was milk something. Diablo 3 story was alright. If you didn't come from 2. Fair. Valid. Yeah. And I played it. It had already been released for a while by the time I got my little paws on it. Wilk. Oh yeah, Wilk. Wyvern milk. Wilk. Ugh. Ugh. Brother, it was so unnecessary. You could have called it literally anything. It's a fantasy world. You had anything. Something made up. You could have called it a made up word, and instead you called it wyvern milk, and it's white. Why? Why would you do that? Please stop. Whoever wrote that in needs to be stopped. Get them away from the writing room. Wyvern milk Capcom, I'm sorry, man. Clutch core again, just stop with this. When the Wilk hits, oh my god. We got a new monster type and it's made of milk. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, anyway. Yep. So that's how I feel about Diablo. On the real, Monhun never had great stories. Man, D1 and D2 were so nice. Yeah. Well, like, look, honestly, the storyline in Monster Hunter Wilds isn't even that bad, right? Like, it's not that bad. The Monster Hunter games are not built for having stories. That's not what they're for, you know? They don't have a clear storyline because they're not supposed to. They're just, you go in and you kill some stuff, right? You get some loot, you make new armor, you go kill more stuff. That's the gameplay loop for Monster Hunter. It's not a in-depth story-based game. The idea could be great. Literal Garden of Eden, so close. Even Gore Magala being the problem. Yeah. Good takes tonight, TBH. Thank you. The mama milkers everyone was asking for. No, Lucky, no. But yeah, anyway. If you need to raid and run, please take care of yourself, Cap. Get some rest. Do what you need to do. I appreciate the raid. Thank you. We're getting finished up with this quest. And then I will probably... Sorry to be that person, but I'll probably be wrapping up very soon. Because I'm exceptionally tired and I kind of have a tummy ache. Milk hits the spot. Damn, that's fucked up. But yeah, thank you, Cap. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your Dark Souls. More of your Dark Souls too. I could never. Dark Souls games are not for me. I enjoy watching other people play, but they're not for me. I'm not built for Dark Souls. I'm not built for Dark Souls. I'm built for button mashing. I'm a button masher. That's it. That's all I've got. That one dragon ruined her life. Amatsu? You know, someone came into the stream at the very beginning and was like, hey, whatever happened with Amatsu? And I was like, ugh. Kunpachi at the beginning of the stream was like, hey, did you guys actually, like, defeat Amatsu, by the way? You have evidence to support your statement, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, what did happen? Nothing happened. That's the problem. We never finished Amatsu. You know, I don't think I ever loaded up Monster Hunter Rise after that. Like, Monster Hunter Rise was so dead to me. Oh. To be fair, though, like, I would happily go back and play World and Wilds. I probably wouldn't go back and play Rise again. But I'd go back and finish Worlds and I'd go back and finish Wilds. My streamer did it. Yay! I'll just lie for you. Thanks, Hydra. You got my back. You're a real one. This? A lot of people are like that with Rise. Yeah! It's, you know, because I didn't really play World before. Like, I did play a little bit of World, but, like, I didn't get it. And I didn't play it for long. And I had it on PlayStation, then I had heaps of connection issues, and I effectively was unable to play it. So Rise was, like, the first Monster Hunter I played. And I was like, yeah, this is fun. And then I went and played World, and I went, wow, this is better. This is objectively much better. Yeah. No, I think Monster Hunter World was way better than Monster Hunter Rise. When they bring out the ADHD monsters that spam shit can be draining for a lot of people. You just like the slower pace for sure. Yeah, I'm much better with the slower pace because I find it difficult to pick up the movesets. Like, when I play video games, I'm not sitting there like actively thinking about it. It's intuitive, which means that like I have to do things wrong so many times before I eventually just have muscle memory to do it. And the fast-paced monsters make that a lot more difficult. Like, it's a lot easier to pick up the slower-paced ones because I do have the opportunity to kind of think about it a little bit when I get my shit together. Hi Whitney, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well today. G'day, g'day. Alright, let me just finish this quest so I can stop looking at him.
Starbringer, on behalf of all of Ishtames, allow me to commend you for your most remarkable efforts. It is no exaggeration to say your work will live on forever, not only in the hearts of our clients, but as one of the greatest masterpieces our artisans have ever wrought. The annals of history are filled with the names of master goldsmiths, and today you have engraved your name among them. As they speak of Niel Frisny, perhaps one day they will speak of the golden era of Atheria's Starbringer. But that is a story for another day. It has been a true honor to be able to share this moment in history with you. I shall wear it as a badge of pride, as I await the day when I have the privilege of working with you again. May you continue to bring joy and beauty to the realm with your works, Mistress Starbringer.
Yay! Alright, we're done now. We finished the quests. Alright. There. Now I can do this. Oh, now I can signal that we're finishing up soon. I am starting to get like a little bit like loopy. So apologies, but I'm gonna finish up now. So thank you all for hanging out with us today. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you've all been doing well. Looking forward to seeing more of the Dark Souls. Is that okay? Yeah, that is muted. Thanks for the stream out. Thanks, Hunter. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Where's my glasses? Let me put my glasses on. Can't see people's names. Alright, where are we going? Neri already said that he's finishing soon, so not to raid him. Where else can we go? What's this? Final Fantasy. Ooh. We'll see what's happening here first. And then otherwise... Yeah, alright. Let's raid... Wait, what's happened? Oh, they rebranded. That threw me a little bit. Okay. We'll go raid Sandra. We'll go raid Sandra. Good night, Tempest. Good night, Hydra. Yeah. I need to go sleep. I need to go have a nice long sleep. So Sandra is playing My Time at Sandrock, which is a game I would eventually like to play. I really enjoyed my time at Portia, the predecessor. So, as mentioned before, if you want to participate in our Heavensward stream, if you would like to submit a tier list of the Heavensward characters, you can do that in the Discord. The information is available in the Discord. So there's a link to the template in there in the announcements and details of how to submit it so that I can have a look at it on stream. If you're here, then we can have a chat about it. If you're not here, I'll just chat about it anyway if you're, if you're happy to submit it. And that's happening next Sunday, so watch out for that. That is the Heaven's Ward finale event stream. Bing, 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 bing. All that fun, exciting stuff. What's today? Sunday. Tomorrow we have Life is Strange, the finale. We'll be finishing up our second playthrough, looking at all the consequences that we have incurred. Tuesday will probably be more RV there yet with my wonderful friends. Maybe Lucky will join us this week if we're lucky. Hey, 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 hey. Alright everyone, until tomorrow, I hope you have a good day, a good evening, or a good night. Thank you for spending your time here. I very much appreciate it. And I will see you again next time. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.